Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the corner. Kind of wanted to talk about something before I got into showing this truck. Years ago, I knew a guy who lived in Woodstock, Illinois. He had a 87 S-10 pickup truck that he was putting onto a 78 Ford LTD chassis. You may be picturing that in your mind, wondering, what? What he did is he slid the cab back onto the chassis and created a longer front end for it, stretched the front fenders up by using 2 sets of S-10 fenders, and then he shortened up the S-10 bed from like a 6-foot short bed to like a 4-foot. And it had just a cool look to it. So I thought, well, this is back probably 18, 20 years ago. And I thought, what would that look like on a model? What could I do with it? So I took the same idea, same concept, and did one of my own. And this is what I did with mine. This is the Cyclone S-10 pickup truck by Revell. Slid the cab back on it just like he did on the real truck, stretched the front fenders out, shortened the bed up. Now this has, I think, close to 4 or 5 kits in it, all meshed together. You'll notice or recognize the hood that's on it. That's the L88 Corvette style hood scoop. The sides the side panels going down the side from the front wheel flares, side panels all the way down the side into the back flares. This is all the side panel off of one of the Revell Mustang Mach 3s. And I think these are Corvette mirrors. If I remember right, I took them off the Corvette that the rear end came off of. It's got the rear end off of a 97 Vet on it. A little bit better camera angle for you. Yeah, like I say, this has got the back end off of a Corvette on it. 97. I think it came off the snap together kit. A little bit of a side profile. Back in that time when I built this, I was doing a lot of interior colors with that Radome Tan by Model Master. Always liked that beige looking in the interior. And every car that I've built since then, I've always tried to get that color inside the interior in one way, shape, form, or another. Could be just the color on the shift knob, but now I have kind of strayed away from that, but just one of the weird quirks I always did and whatever, just to try to mix it up a little bit. Show you the back end of it here. Put the decal on the back window. The back window had a scratch in the window just to try to cover it up. Try to give you a couple of different shots of it here. Light's not the best. There we go. Sorry for the shaky hands here. Use Corvette seats in it. Oop. Didn't turn out too bad. It's got testers. Got Tamiya green on it. I forget what paint color it is. And that's the business end of it. Big block Chevy. Multi-port injection on it. And yes, it has air conditioning. Some of you may recognize the frame from this view. If you've ever built a Tester's Void Smooster, you'll know what it is. That's what I used underneath it. Frame is painted a little bit different shade of green than what the Tamiya color, or the Tamiya colors are. full exhaust all the way out. Here's something rattling around. I think my air cleaner knocked, or the intake system knocked loose again. Usually that radiator comes loose. Color green on the engine is a AMC color. That's the engine color off of an AMC. Just wanted something different and contrasting against the other colors that are on this. Decals, I want to say, are Slicks decals. This Mach 3 panel is just laid over top of the S-10 panel. You can see the S-10 panel still behind it. Wheels and tires are Pegasus. Got Cameo L decals on the side. I don't know where we got the decals from for the side. And again, it's got the Sonoma. I use the Revell Cyclone kit for it. Yeah, usually this is what pops loose. The air cleaner all the way down into the radiator usually comes loose. I have to play around with it, find out what's loose on it. Underside, you can see where I cut the hood out. Turned out pretty good for being built 20 years ago. A lot of my cars, once they're built, I'm sure a lot of people are the same way, that once they're built, I can't see past the camera. There we go. Once they're built, they're done. I don't usually turn around and change them much. Although I do have a 51 Chevy Fleetline Kustom that I've done that needs a total repaint on it because I chipped the paint on the roof one day when I dropped the hood on it. That happens. Maybe I'll get that one down and show it to you a little bit too today. Pop a couple videos out, or at least have one to start for later in the week here or something. We'll figure that out. Sitting there looking at it, you can kind of point out some of the not so good points on it that I did back years ago. But a little rough on the door jamb here. You got a little putty coming loose on the door jamb. Looking at it from the top, you can see the cut on the fender there where the fender didn't quite come out to where the hood is on both sides. Using the two different fenders. And up around the turn signal here, I didn't fill that in all the way. But it was, like I said, built 20 years ago, 20 years ago. Kind of shows how far I've come along, I guess. I still do kind of butchered type work sometimes. You know, what the heck. A little rough there too, yeah. It's all good. Good shelf model. Never really entered it in any contest or nothing. I just always put it on the shelf. Take it to N&Ls once in a while just to show it off, let people see it. Kind of let them check it out every now and then. People like to see all the old stuff that people have done over the years. When I go to Kustom camps, we do that a lot there. We bring out our new stuff, but every now and then we'll bring out a bunch of old stuff just to kind of relive the years of what we've done and stuff. It's kind of fun to do. So every now and then some of my older stuff comes out of the case and gets to go for a ride to a show here and there. But yeah, that's it for this one, I think. Revell S-10, the Cyclone S-10. I've got another one that I did 2 years ago. It's got the 454 SS engine in it. Got a little bit more tricked out on that one, but not so much in the body sense. But I think, well, I'm not going to go there because I'm not sure, but I'll have to pull that one out someday and show it off as well. But for today, I think that's going to wrap this one up. I'll try to get another one out here too as well. And with that in mind, we'll catch you all on the flip side. Talk to y'all later. See you on the corner. Bye-bye.